Okay, and it takes us back to the Yellow Dog desktop. We're going to go back to the README file. I'm just going to do a restore previous. When it did the reboot, it killed Firefox, so restore should take us right back to where we were, hopefully. Or not. I'm just going to kill this plugins window. I don't really care about it. Here we go. In the tabs, you can still see ZeroGame. So we're going to pick up where we left off. We were on 7, which was yum update and reboot. Next, we're going to run the following command to download ZeroGame script. That's wget, and then the file name. I'm going to right-click on that and choose copy. I'm going to go back in here to terminal again. And right-click and paste. So now I've got the command. Hit enter on the keyboard. Well, that was pretty quick. All right. Okay, well, we'll put the commands over here. Shorten this window a little bit. Alright, I should be able to see everything. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is jump back. That was step 8. Step 9 is decompress the tarball using the following command. And we're going to copy him and throw him into the terminal window and enter. Step number 10, make the installation script executable with the following command. Paste, enter. 10, step 11, run the script. Enter. Alright, now we're into the good stuff. It says, welcome to ZeroGame script. Hold on, let me just put this out. I guess it's chopped. That was my fault for leaving the window goofy. Alright, alright, so you press any key when you're ready to continue. And it loads one of the repositories. Clears the screen. Alright. It says, do you wish to use the 6-axis DualShock 3 controller wirelessly with Bluetooth? And I'm going to say yes. And now it turns on scanning. So I should be able to take this Bluetooth controller and hit the PS button. It'll blink and the screen should change. And as you can see, it did find it. So that means that controller is good. I'm doing this install for a friend and he only has one controller, so I only have one controller to show you. If you had another controller, after you saw this confirmation here, you'd then hit the PS button on that one, and that one would sync up also. But I think in this one, if we just wait about 45 seconds, it eventually times out and it stops looking for Bluetooth devices. Like that. Alright, would you like to set up file sharing Samba? You can do that if you know a little bit more about Linux, if you have a network at your home. For where I'm at, I don't have access to a Samba network, so we're going to say no for this install. Would you like to install MAME support? I'm going to say yes to that. Linux support for, I'm sorry, Atari Lynx support. I'm going to say no. WonderSwan, no. No. TurboGrafx 16, no. Neo Geo Pocket, no. No. Nintendo Entertainment System, yes. And you can do whatever ones you want. As long as you legally own the ROMs, you can install the emulators. Or you can install the emulators if you don't have the ROMs. It's not illegal to have an emulator, it's just illegal to have a ROM that you don't own the game for. Install Game Boy support, yes. Install Game Boy Advance support, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. No. Alright, after you've made your choices, it's going to go through its updates. Alright, do you want to download the free Arcade Ambience MP3s? About 350 megs. I'm going to say no. And there's where you can put your own music if you want to. I'm just saying no to save time. Alright, congratulations. Your installation of ZeroGame is now complete and requires you to reboot. Do you want to reboot now? Yes, no. I'm going to minimize the screen. Okay. Now I'm back to the instructions. We're on step 12, which is follow the prompts and then reboot before use. Now, we still haven't placed the ROMs. If we don't place the ROMs now, we no longer will have access to the Yellow Dog interface. So it'll be a little more difficult unless you're well versed in in Linux command lines. Then go ahead and be my guest. I'm not. So what I'm going to do is get down to the part in the instructions where he says where all the ROMs go, and I'm going to use that and follow that. Oops. So that I know where to put my ROMs. And I'm going to pause this for just a second while I plug in my external drive.